Hey, this is Kyle Kunkel, and we're talking about 3 ways that you can 3x your business. So if you made in real estate last year, if you were an agent and you made $100,000 and you want to make $300,000, you will do these 3 things, right? So the first thing is blog, right? So many people want to figure out how they should, get their name out there, what they should do. And I'm saying write one blog per month that you can send out to your inner circle, send out to all your past clients, everybody you know. And it doesn't always have to be real estate related, right? It could be make it you. Like so many people are trying to be somebody else. I would say be who you are, be who you were created to be. Don't be somebody else. Like be the best version of you, because nobody else can be you, and you're going to connect with people who are completely different than you. You're going to connect with people that I can never connect with, and I'm going to connect with people that you can never connect with. So be who you are, because that's the best thing. Don't try to be somebody else, right? Become the best version of who you are. And so if you like to go running, then write a blog on running. If you like to go fishing, write a blog on fishing. If you like to cook, then give a recipe blog. So, and then you can also make these vlogs, right? You can make this into video. It's not that hard. You put it on a tripod and you press play and you just have it be kind of organic content, and people will actually really, really enjoy that. So, and you can repurpose all of this content, right? So if you do one blog per week and you sit down and say, hey, I'm going to take 2 hours and I'm going to, be creative and I'm going to write a blog on cooking, right? You do a recipe that has to do with the holiday season or whatever it is. And then you go and repurpose that blog. So you go put that on your website. You go put that on your Google page. You go put that on your Facebook, your Instagram, your social media. You take the clips or video that you did and you go ahead and repurpose all that content in social media. You put the video on YouTube. You put the video, you can cut it up into shorts for Instagram. No matter what it is, you just created a whole work of content that you can repurpose, and you did it all within 2 hours, right? And so it looks like you're constantly doing work, but you really just took 2 hours and you did it and you repurposed all that content. So it's an amazing way to stay connected with your list, right? Because most people are like, hey, actually the number is 85% of your past clients don't actually use you. So what does that say? Did you mess up in the deal, or do you just not stay in contact with them? So you need to have constant contact. You need to be relational. You need to care more about that person and not just about the transaction. So you need to be relational, not transactional. And what that means is you're just constantly giving them value, and the value doesn't always have to be real estate, because then they're gonna be like, this person just always wants me to buy something, right? But if you're giving them value in other areas that you enjoy in life, they're going to connect with you. They're going to become your best friend. They're going to be like, oh, I feel like I know this person even more, right? So maybe it's like, hey, 3 ways to, avoid the flu in flu season, or 3, natural, whatever. If you're a mom and you're a real estate agent, it could be so many different things. You could even plan it out for the entire year. You could sit down and be like, all right, 12 times 4 is 48. So you're going to do 48 ideas, and you could do half the year, you could do the full year, but you can plan it all out years in advance, and you could record it all within probably 2 weeks and be done for the entire year, right? How awesome is that? So anyways, that's the number one way. The second thing that you can do to improve your business is create an advisory board. There's so many people out there who are like, oh yeah, referrals is the best way that I have business. But what are you actually doing besides just saying like, oh yeah, referrals, number one part of my business? Or do you actually have systems and processes in place to have referrals coming in the door? And the number one thing that I do is I have an advisory board. I have people that I look up to, whether they're past clients, business owners, and I put them on my board. And you don't have to make them feel like they're doing, you just want them to feel important and cared about, and that you want them to be overlooking your business because you value their time, you value their wisdom. And so this doesn't cost you anything. All it does is cost you time. It costs you maybe a cup of coffee, and you take these people, you put them on your board. And what they're going to do, these are usually high net worth individuals. These are people who are affluent. They have a lot of connections. So when someone says, oh, I need to sell my house, they're going to say, hey, I'm on Kyle's advisory board. Like, you need to use him. You need to talk to him. So they're going to feel obligated to actually use use you and to refer you. So you can have 3 people, you can have 5 people, and you're just going to have past clients, high net worth individuals, business owners, people that you feel like, hey, they're going to be the best word of mouth for me. They're going to be on my team, and I value their wisdom, and they're going to be able to look at my business in a different way than I can, and it's going to be a game changer for you. So make sure that you add that to your business. And then the last thing is, people are afraid to spend money to make money, right? They're like, oh, I could never spend any money, but you actually got to look at your ROI. So we use something in our company through KV Core and EXP, but it's called Make It Rain. And so we get 25 leads for $250, and out of those leads, probably 2 or 3 of them are legitimate, and 1 of them are ready to buy right now. Or I kind of, I'm able to pass out a couple of those leads because they're not quite at the dollar amount that I want, but I still get a referral fee on those. But regardless, is you got 2 to 3 legitimate leads that will close within 2 to 3 months, and you're making anywhere, in our price point, you're making anywhere from probably like $15,000 to $30,000, right? And that is a game changer if you're willing to spend just $250 to get qualified leads coming in your system, qualified people coming into your pipeline. But what you want to do is you want to save time. So you want to have your systems and processes set up that they automatically respond to these leads that come in. And by the time they're ready to contact somebody to buy, or they're responding to those reach outs. So that's what I would encourage you to do. If you want to know more on exactly what we're doing, you could reach out to us. I'll put a link below, and you can say, hey, I want to become a part of your mastermind. I want to figure out how I can actually 3x my business. If I made 100,000, I want to make 300. If I made 300, I want to make 900, and we'll help you go to that next level. So